I believe for myself and most people, and I think I represent a few amount of people when I say this. One of the first thing that came to my mind was that when I first saw Limbo when he was introduced, I thought to myself that I will never touch this Warframe, not with a 10-foot pole. And at that time, I didn't see the greatness in what will one day become a god on his own merits in Warframe. I believe Limbo's powers lie in his utility, not his stats. If you look at the way his stats are, you would definitely say no to Limbo because they are not impressive at all compared to a lot of other frames out there. But when you see how he performs or how a true Limbo master plays him, then you begin to see why he has a huge fan base and why there are a lot of people who love him. And also when it comes to the design, I think he is one of the most charismatic of them all, or he might as well be the most charismatic. His pose, his ability animations, the guy looks like he's wearing a suit for crying out loud, and that's one of the most amazing things about him. And what even makes it better is that when you tie his attitude to Warframe lore and how he came into existence, you can tell that Limbo could hands down be the most powerful of all the Warframes. But most people will question that statement, of course, because that is something that you will see in a lot of Warframe communities. Now, Limbo has a small but loyal fan base. They are like a beehive, if you know what I'm making a reference to. Nobody knows the frame like they do, and that is because they understand the abilities and the techniques within Limbo. You can build Limbo for duration, but they know that the Master of the Rift has no limits in time. Limbo works between different realms, and when he casts his abilities, you can see the Rift Bowl being manifested. While most Warframe players worry about trying to take care of an enemy or secure a target, Limbo can just jump in, banish, and isolate the target, problem solved. And that is what you have with Limbo. Now you can stop time within the Rift plane, amplify damage, and make it work somewhere else. And with his ultimate, you can bring a piece of that alternate dimension with you into the current plane. And that is one thing that a lot of people may think is small, but that is a very big part of Warframe because you can literally be standing in the same room and be in a different place at the same time. And that is beautiful. It's like creating art. And I don't think DE knew it will ever become this powerful or he will ever become this master right here that a lot of people enjoy and play today. Now, the final thing that plagues Limbo for me is the exact same thing that makes him the best in what he does. It is not the direct problem with the frame itself, it is the players who are learning the art and also players who have decided not to accept Limbo for how he is, how his ability functions, regardless of how it was used. Using Limbo is an art form in itself. And I believe every Limbo player is an artist or aspiring to be one. I don't play Limbo as much as I used to, but whenever I see one, I respect the art form for what it is. This is Limbo, the master of the Rift.